Yes, people, we are live, and my God, we have got stuff to chat. This isn't going to be a normal stream. This is going to be a mental stream because we have got things to discuss regarding this beautiful football club. We've got the new kit, Isak bombers, this, and that. We've already got 20 of you in the building, though. Let's hit those likes up. How many likes are we on already? We're already on 19 likes. What the fuck? Yeah, make sure you're getting those thumbs hit and make sure you are subscribing if you are new. Let's dive into the chat before we talk about the news. No way rejected. Starts at 90 million. He was never going to play for Newcastle again. Punish Newcastle hardballs. Liverpool opening bid for Alexander Isak was worth 120 mil plus package. Yep, smash the likes on your way in. Come on, it's Friday then. Yeah, and it's Friday, guys. Big up Jacob, man. Smash the likes. You definitely been to the club shop, haven't you, and spent hundreds. We'll speak about that soon. Yeah, but big up the chat, man. I hope all is well. Yes, guys, we will get into the comments. Don't worry. We will. Hope all of you are well. Let's try and get these likes up to. We're aiming for a whopping 50 likes today. I think 50 is achievable. But let's get into the news then. This is what Fabrizio Romano tweeted. LFC have opened an official talks with Newcastle for Alexander Isak as an opening bid has been sent. Okay. Newcastle rejected as Athletic reports, but player made clear it decided to join Liverpool. No talks over new deals so far. LFC plan to bid again and insist soon. What's your thoughts, people, man? What's your thoughts? I've been telling people for about the past week or two, the first bid was never going to get accepted. It was never big up LFC for life, man. Hope you're well, my guy. The first bid was never going to be accepted. Not a chance. It was never going to be accepted. It was highly unlikely the first bid was going to be accepted. I believe this bid was made a couple of days ago. I don't think this bid was made this morning, yesterday. I think this bid was made a couple of days ago. And therefore, you're now seeing it being played out in the middle of the Liverpool and system being in again. And I think I agree with that from CJ, man. But yeah, we're aiming for 50 likes in today's stream. If you haven't already done so, make sure you are subscribing to the channel. You don't want to miss out on this live content because look, when news breaks, people, we're covering it. You know, we don't like, oh yeah, let me finish my cup of tea, then I'll go live. Nah, bun that, we're going live. I was going to go live earlier, but I couldn't. I had to do some stuff, unfortunately. But this is the news from Fabrizio Romano. He did also tweet again. Fabrizio Romano has tweeted again. Liverpool opening bid for Alexander Isak was worth 120 million package plus add-ons. Newcastle rejected as they won't open doors until finding a replacement, and it's not guaranteed at this stage. Isak insists with Newcastle on his clear desire to join Liverpool. So effectively, Newcastle are not going to sell until they've got someone. They're not going to sell Isak until they've found someone. That could be some guy from down the road, or it could be Wissa. It could be Benjamin Sesko. We're going to have to wait and see how that does ultimately develop. But this is big, man. This is big. Big up to Ravi, man. Hope you're well, mates. We can give them Nunes for free. Then they have a striker. Yeah. Hey, mate, we can do a lot of things for free, mate. Let's hope. Our new away kit. No, let's not have no slander on the kit. We're going to talk about the kit in a minute, actually, because my God, that kit looks. Take my bank card fucking kit, isn't it? It's that good. It's literally take my bank card. I've just seen a Newcastle fan tweet this. Just get the Swedish rat gone. How's he a rat? Please, how's Alexander Isak a rat? Maybe you're just a rat, mate. But there's also another news regarding the situation of him. There's been so many people just coming out and tweeting. I'll pull up my bookmarks. It's just very more simpler. Liverpool will only make a formal offer for Alexander Isak if given encouragement from Newcastle, and that was from Ben Jacobs 4 days ago. And they've had that. They must have had the encouragement now that they are, You haven't seen the kits? Oh my god, where you been? We all know this from the very start. Liverpool was not going to enter the Alexander Isak races. They didn't think it was a possibility from the player side or the club side, and we certainly got it from the club. The player side, we now need it certainly from the player side, but Liverpool have opened the talks for Alexander Isak now, which is good. We're 9 subs away from 2070. Let's try and push towards that today. But this is what came out from Paul Joyce. Breaking: Newcastle have rejected a formal offer from Liverpool for Alexander Isak. It is believed the bid was less than 120. I've seen a few people talk about this. I personally think and feel the bid was probably around 110 plus. I reckon it was about 100, between 100 million and 110, and the rest would have been in add-ons. Let me just send the StreamYard link to somebody. There we go. 24 likes away from 50. Yeah, man. Big up the chat, man. We've only been live for 7 minutes and we've already got 32 people watching. But look, the bid has been rejected. But what matters most, Liverpool are going to be coming back. Liverpool are going to be coming back for Alexander Isak. Don't worry, mate. We are coming back for you. And this is obviously what Craig Hope says. Newcastle reject Liverpool's offer for 110 million. So yeah, I think it was about 110 million. Rest in add-ons. Bid falls way short of 150 million valuation. Deal will only progress if replacements are lined up. And it's looking like they're going to be going for Ollie Watkins and Wissa. So fingers crossed in the next week or two, the Ollie Watkins stories, the Wissa stories really do develop. Because it's looking like Wissa's actually avoiding to do training. He literally wants that Newcastle move. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks or week, Newcastle can progress and actually put the finger out their arse and get some more encouragement from the Watkins side of things and Wissa from Brentford. And obviously, that's what Paul Joyce said. Despite Newcastle's efforts, Alexander Isak is not insisting on signing a new deal. So yeah, he's not going to sign a new deal. Why would he want to sign a new deal when the club promised him that he could probably leave? He's just going back on his word. And this is what David Ornstein have had to say. Newcastle have tried to tie down Alexander Isak to a new contract that would include a release clause next year, and senior teammates have also encouraged him to stay. However, the striker has not changed his stance about wanting an exit. Oh my god, man, this is hilarious. Help reacts. Yeah, man, we're on that road to 3k subs now. We're on that road to 3k subs. You know what I mean, bro? We're not messing around in these streets. Get these likes up, guys. We're 3 away from 30. Yo, the kit is a banger. The kit is a banger. I'm gonna go and pick the kit up this weekend. So I'm gonna go to the club shop. Right, people in the chat thinking I went to the club shop and spent hundreds of quid. I haven't, but I am gonna go to the club shop this weekend, and yeah. But I have ordered a kit from it because the queues this morning were mad. I was like, yeah, bun that. Bun traveling to the club shop. The queues were mad, so I went online and ordered one. Got Florian Wirtz on the back. Number 7. It cost me 144 quid. 144 quid for a kit. Yeah, I know. Is it worth it? Fucking yes. Here we go this Monday. I hope so, bro. I don't know which one to get. Bro, I'm getting all 3, mate. I'm getting all 3 kits. No, I'm getting... The 3rd kit hasn't been released. I'm getting the home and away kit twice. The stadium version, where the badge sticks out a bit more, the Adidas sticks out a bit more, and the actual quality is better, so it doesn't peel off or anything on the back. I've got kits from like the past 5 to 10 years of like that still fit. They've not peeled off. Get the stadium versions, and if you know how to wash it properly, it does stay on. Obviously, if you're wearing it every single day and constantly putting it in the wash, then it's going to get damaged. But I'm getting, so I got on the home kit Florian Wirtz with short sleeves. On the away kit, I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to get Alexander Isak on one of them. And then I think I might get Alexander Isak on the home long sleeves. And then on the 2 away kits, I can't lie, I'm getting Conor Bradley on one of them, you know. And I always do this thing where each year I pick a random player out the hat and I go and get. So yeah. Last year when I did that, I got Soboslai, so hopefully I get someone decent. I might get. Oh, imagine Rio on the back actually. Ooh, that's not a bad choice. That is not a bad choice. Bradley 12, you know. Yeah, no, Liverpool suit that Kenny was wearing. Yes. Maybe I should wait for the reveal of the third. The third kit will come out in probably about a month. In about a month. But yeah, guys, we've already got over 30 people in the building. Make sure you're hitting the likes. Let me run a poll. How much will it take for us? How much will LFC have to pay for Isak? Is it 120 plus add-ons? 130? 140 or 150? Run that poll. Let me know. Will it be 120 plus add-ons? 130, 140, 150? Let me know. Let me know in the chat what you all think. And if you are new, make sure you're hitting that like button and make sure you are subscribing. Stay up to date with the latest Liverpool content and, of course, football content. 20 likes away from 50. Yeah, man. Already. That's our target. No, man. The away kit's fucking a banger. The goalkeeper looks nice, but I'm going to get the black one, not the green. Not the green. Yeah, I feel like when it's Adidas, man. Like this is Adidas Liverpool kits. These are the legendary kits or legendary partnership. And the fact that we signed a 10-year deal, Liverpool was like, yeah, look, let's just give the fans what they want. They all want a 10-year deal. We're not going back to New Balance or Nike or anything like that. They're like, yo, Adidas, 10-year deal, fuck it. And we'll probably renew in 10 years. No, man. No, shush. 130 plus add-ons, yeah. I can see that. But David Ornstein, I think, tweeted an actual tweet as well. David Ornstein. Let's go and see what he's had to say. No one cares about Polinia. Newcastle reject official bid from Liverpool for Alexander Isak. Internal approach informal. Now firm LFC offer turned down. Newcastle suggested new deal with 2026 release clause, but senior teammates push 25-year-old to stay but once nude. So yeah, they tried to make him do everything to stay. Look, that's why they get. That's why do you think Newcastle are gearing up for sale, guys? Newcastle are going to sell Alexander Isak to Liverpool, and the reason as to why is that's why they're doing all this. We tried to offer him a release clause. We tried to get the teammates for him to stay. We tried to get him a new contract. This, and that. So then basically, they'll just sit back and be like, look, ultimately, guys, there's nothing we could have done. And yeah, and that is an absolute fact. There is literally nothing Newcastle United could do for Alexander Isak to stay at the football club. It just put the fries in the bag. Innit? Just put the fries in the bag. He's not gonna stay. Give it up, lads. Give it up. Right, let me just put out a tweet on Twitter. But yeah, get your comments in down below, people, man. Get your comments in down below. I need to put out a tweet saying I'm live. Live. Isak bid rejected. New offer incoming. Bosh. There we go. Mac and the Red, yeah, man. The new video and the kit was amazing, and they used my favorite singers of all time. Yeah, come on. God, man. The away kit, no, it doesn't. No, it bloody doesn't. It literally doesn't. Leave our new kit alone, man. What's wrong with our new kit? What's up with you, bro? What is up with you? Oh my god. So Chloe Bloxham, big up to her from Redman TV. She's just... Oh my god. Look at this clothing brand. Oh my god. That one looks... That looks unreal, man. That looks simply unreal. Simply just take my fucking bank card. Just take my... Oh my... The amount of money I'm going to spend on Adidas over the next year is going to be... Yeah, just don't check your bank. Just don't check your bank account. Simple as that. And obviously, this is another tweet that's come out from Sky. Liverpool are understood to be preparing a second offer for Alexander Isak. Newcastle will only sell Isak if they have a replacement signed up. Yeah, Ollie Watkins and Wissa. Keep it simple, innit? Ollie Watkins and Wissa. Because big up to, I think it was Indy. I think he came out and said that, look, this is what Anthony Gordon has had to say. Anthony Gordon on Isak potentially joining Liverpool. I understand what Alex is going through. Yeah, of course you do, because you wanted the move last summer. I feel for him. Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, because you wanted it as well. He will be going through a lot, just like you did. The club is going through a lot. Oh my god. I hope everyone gets what they want in the end. What, is that for you as well, yeah? You want the move as well? We know you do. This is what Diva Cop tweeted. Liverpool are ready to pay up to 60 mil for Alexander Isak. A further 60 million. Next year, the add-ons could bring the total fee to 100. Let me show what Anfield Buzz is tweeting, because they always tweet out a load of good stuff. Holy God, man. Holy bloody God. Oh, my. This kit might be one of those ones where it's genuinely worth it buying it maybe 2-3 times, you know. It seems a matter of time until Liverpool will run an improved bid. Liverpool continue to target the very best players. Facts. I want to see Fabrizio Romano has put out a YouTube video. Should we see if Mr. Romano has done a vid? Fabrizio Romano, Isak. Has he done a video? What's this? Let's have a look.
Harry Groves, and we were speaking all morning about Alexander Isak and how this saga could play out. Our colleague David Ornstein at The Athletic reporting that Liverpool's first official offer for Alexander Isak has been rejected by Newcastle. That's been stood up by my sources at both clubs. We don't know the exact figure, but I think safe to surmise it would be a British record bid that Newcastle have rejected.
No, it's
my
going to be a £1 million
personal
bid.
terms in terms of Alexander Isak and Liverpool won't be an issue. Is this the first power play? I have to admit, I didn't think Liverpool would necessarily bid until they got to a number that they thought Newcastle would accept. But I guess the flip side of that is you never accept the first offer.
Exactly. You always go as low as you possibly think you can get it, and Newcastle went as high. You mentioned about Isak there. This would have been, these talks with his people, with Liverpool, would have been going on for probably 3 or 4 weeks, without any shadow of a doubt. So his personal terms ain't going to be a problem, because they know for well he's on 120 grand a week. So they're going to say to him, we'll give you 240. They'll double his money.
I think it'll be over 300, to be honest.
Well, we're there. So, but he's got to pay tax on that, though, Crookie, bless him. Do you know what I mean? So, well, small.
He's already put his house in Newcastle up for rent. That was doing the rounds earlier this week. That'll
be a lot of offers, wouldn't it? Was it on Rightmove? Is it? Yeah, good one. Put on Zoopla. That'll go down.
Do you expect this move to happen eventually?
Yeah, 100%. Let's be honest. For Newcastle's point of view, they have to be seen to be getting at least 140 million quid for him, so that then Eddie Howe can then go and obviously reinvest that.
140 million. This deal will get done for 130 million
in the team. So it's going to be a dance. This will probably go on for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and the one who's going to lose out more than anybody until it actually happens will be Isak, because he'll still be over in Real Sociedad. So this story isn't going to go away, and Eddie Howe is going to have to deal with...
Alexander Isak missing out? He's literally going to get the move he wants. How is he missing out? He literally wants the move. He's pushing for the move.
The thing that
right now he's missing out, yes, because he's not training all right. But ultimately, in the end, he's going to be one that's going to be sat feet in the air, thinking, "I'm playing for Liverpool now."
Hate about losing his best player, right? He's put Newcastle far weaker than last season, but he's gonna have to deal with this now every single press conference. And if he was advising Eddie Howe, obviously he's far more intelligent than me, but he was saying all he's got to say is this is out of my hands, because you know what it's like with the press people, Crookie. They'll be told not to ask, wouldn't they? When he's doing his press conferences, the PR and the press people at Newcastle will say,
but it's the only story in town.
Exactly. So they'll say, we don't want to be talking about Isak, but that is the first question that's going to be asked. And all Eddie Howe's got to say is, it is out of my control. And that's it.
There you go. Big breaking news this lunchtime. Liverpool's first offer, a British record offer, we understand, for Alexander Isak has been rejected. Season tour of Singapore. He's currently training at former team Real Sociedad's training ground.
Let me see what other waffle they've chatted about. Gyökeres looks like a steal. A steal. Give your head a wobble, Liverpool fan. Oh God! So let's see what this guy's waffling. You're not even having
Stick your neck out. Take that ferry. Go clubbing in Estonia.
We are talking Arsenal and Perry's prediction that finally this will be the year. They're in their 22.
But they've bought a few players and they've got to mould these players and get them into a playing pattern. But I'm sorry, I can't see Arsenal disturbing any teams at the moment.
Ian, aren't you worried that Chelsea is still a development team, where I think your average age last season was 23 and a half? Because even in games, not just from game to game, you lose control of games. You haven't got enough experience just to calm everybody down. And you said there you need a goalkeeper. I think you need experienced centre-half as well. So you're convinced that this development team is going to finish above Arsenal?
Chelsea are world champions.
It's a cup competition.
He's already chatting bare waffle. He's already chatting absolute waffle. I want to see if Saeed TV has done a video. Let's have a look. Saeed, man, do a reaction vid. Do a reaction vid. Come on, man. But yeah, guys, look. Liverpool, Isak, it's going to happen. Let me get into some of your comments. If this Isak will go down as the best window of any team in the world, yeah, it's definitely going to be all there, mate. Second bid incoming, yeah, big up in 90, bro. Gordon can hold that. Nah, he can come along if he wants. Only bid if given encouragement 4 days ago. Ben Jacobs, facts. Get these likes up to 50. Smash the likes and subscribe. 135 plums done within a week. Hopefully. If Chiesa goes I-14. No, it's I-9, mate. I-9, not I-14. We don't bid with encouragement. That's reality, facts. Although maybe potentially, and I won't be surprised if Liverpool have just bidded, just simply because it's like, how much more time do we give Newcastle to try and get a replacement, though? Like, it's all right bidding. Liverpool aren't going to bid without encouragement, which is facts. But I feel like Liverpool are now at that point where maybe they're thinking, look, we might have to just start bidding it, because how long do we actually give Newcastle to try and find a replacement? They've had a couple of weeks now. 140 with add-ons, yeah. 104 Nunes for free. Terry did a video. No Terry. Lol, Newcastle pulled out a Sesko race. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Right, can this fucking club, man, just hurry up and, do something? Have they actually pulled out the race? Is that actually true? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. I don't see anything about Sesko. Maybe Florian Plattenberg. I don't know. Just tweeted it. I mean, all he's tweeted about is Isak. You know, who gives a fuck? We're getting him anyway. Footy Reacts, we knew he was going to United. Don't get stressed. Nah, man, it just helps get the deal done quicker, innit? And plus, I think Sesko's actually shitter than Watkins. Rub the salt in the runes a bit. You know what I mean? Isak, please release me. I think Newcastle are low balling. Central Devils on Twitter. Never heard of that account, but I suppose I don't support my news, so assume it's this. Justin, Newcastle step away from Benjamin Sesko race. This club is actually cooked. Just why? Why have you pulled out the race, man? Just the thing is, right? They're making it more difficult for themselves as well, because they're going to lose him, and they're just going to end up with Watkins and bloody Wisser. Watkins and bloody Wisser. Well, Newcastle, you've only got yourselves to blame. You know, you've only got yourselves to blame. Although, to be fair, Watkins and Wisser probably is more achievable because he looks like no one's really in the race for them. And two, they're probably going to be cheaper than Benjamin Sesko. And which is Benjamin Sesko being valued about like 70 mil? Yeah, probably. And Watkins is going to be like, Watkins will probably cost you. You should be able to get Watkins done for about 40 mil, man. Works, what do you think to my speculation? What do you mean? Ornstein said they offered a new deal release clause until 2026. What for Isak? Yeah, I know, but Isak's like, yeah, Isak doesn't want that. He wants us, mate. Just in Newcastle are likely to make a move for Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins. Talks remain ongoing for a new deal for Brentford's. Just pay the fucking mil, like. I'm sorry, man. Like I've just spent 144 quid on a fucking Liverpool kit, with Florian Wirtz and them man on the back, right? And you got this club that are struggling to pay 30 mil. Like, what we doing here, man? Just pay the money for fucking Wisser, pay the money for Watkins, and be done. Because you're just making it life harder for yourselves. And people will say, "Oh, why are you ranting?" Because I want Isak in now. Because he's not had a pre-season. He's not had a pre-season. So automatically, he ain't gonna be up to scratch really till fucking September. If they get Watkins and Wisser and we offer Harvey a part of the Isak deal. Wait, if they get Watkins and Wisser and we offer Harvey a part of the Isak deal. True. True. I don't know what you mean, bro. I don't know what you mean. You keep putting the comment, but I don't know what you mean. Guys, we're 8 likes away from 40, man. Let's try and get these up. 8 likes away from 40, man. I doubt we offer anything to do with Harvey Elliott. I think Harvey Elliott will be sold as just a completely separate deal. Plus, I think he goes to Brighton. In my opinion, I actually think he goes to Brighton. In my opinion, I think he goes to Brighton. We've told Liverpool exactly where they can shove their Isak offer. Now let's push to. Oh, no way. By the way, this is like a Liverpool not Liverpool, a Newcastle like news transfer Twitter account. This was obviously a couple of weeks ago before they tried to sign Ekitike. Shove the Isak deal where they can and sign Ekitike. Let's actually have a look on what they're saying now. Let's have a look. Do people genuinely think Villa are going to bend over and give us Watkins balls? That will be the whole saga, and there'll be a Villa fans in our shoes at that stage. What a mess. Well, you've only got yourselves to blame, haven't you? You've only got yourselves to fucking blame. Oh, they're calling him a rat. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. You know, we'll just wait for match day 2, where he fucking puts one in the back of the net and he does a fucking knee slide with the gung fingers, mate. Bosh. Hold that. How are Newcastle fans calling him a rat? What? Because he wants to move. So apparently now you're a rat if you want to move. And I know people in the comments, there was thousands of Newcastle fans that did on my TikTok, on my other live stream. Oh, but he didn't come back. What about Trent? What about Trent? The difference is Trent was a local lad, went out the back door. First of all, Isak is getting you over 130 million. Trent got his fucking 10 mil. And then he was negotiating behind our backs for 2.5 years. Has Isak been doing that? No. He literally said to you last year, I'm doing 1 more year. You promised him. You went back on the betrayal. It's just a bit like the Tottenham situation with Harry Kane a couple of years ago, where he once went to Manchester City. So you've only got yourselves to fucking blame for the mess you're in the transfer market and the Isak situation. You know what? Fuck. I've really grown to dislike Newcastle. I used to respect them as a club with the fans and stuff, but they're jarring. They are flipping jarring, honestly. Dave O'Seacarp. Liverpool are now willing to pay Newcastle up to 80 mil up front, with 50 mil next year and 10 mil add-ons. What is that? A new bid total 140 mil, but more appealing structure. Second bid could be with Newcastle as early as today. So we could be bidding again today for Alexander Isak. So 80 mil now and then 50 mil then. How is that? What? Oh yeah, 140, yeah. Sorry. Big up to everyone in the house, man. Hope everyone is well. What happened to waving him off to a bigger club? Yeah, man. Elliot. We can't be sending Harvey Elliott to Spurs. We cannot be sending Harvey Elliott to Spurs, mate. Reacts. It's in the comments. Comments of what video, though? What video am I going to so I can read it? He is coming to us next week, 100%. I think we get a deal probably done within the next week. Exactly, learning Spanish for 18 months. And yeah, you don't learn it that quick. This deal gets done before Palace. When is Palace? When is Palace, by the way? In 10 days. Is in the live chat here. Right, bro, my speculation is in the live. Yeah, right. Read your comments. Do I have to go all the way up? Oh, this. Is this what you're on about? Is this what you're on about? I don't want. I've said it. All right. If this is the comment, I don't know what you want me to do. I think Newcastle are lowballing on purpose, knowing it will get rejected and keep us waiting to the point where we can get him. Yeah, because they don't want to make it sound like they've just been bitch slapped. Like, it's like rocking up to school, right? It's like me when I was in school, rocking up to some random kid. Yeah, all day I've been looking at his sandwich. It looks nice, yeah. And just going up to him and flipping, bitch slapping him and taking his sandwich. You know, at least put up a fight in it. That's what Newcastle are doing. But yeah, I agree with some week on Saturday. You won't, if it was Ben Jacobs said 4 days ago, Liverpool won't bid without an encouragement from Newcastle. That is absolute facts. We know how Liverpool work. They're not going to bid for a player they don't think they can possibly get. And we've already had that from the player standpoint of view. We've already had that from the players' standpoint of view. So it looks like maybe we could be bidding again. We could potentially be bidding again. Isak's going to walk into an interview and say, yes, you could. Media probably behind her as well. Yeah, facts. I wish I could place just like Isak compilations, man, but YouTube, they're stupid. They won't let you. 15 likes from 50. Yeah, man, let's try and get towards 50 likes. It's a Friday, man. I normally go live a bit early on a Friday, but I had like a bare load of things to do. And if you haven't subbed, make sure you have done. Make sure you are subscribing if you are new. Salah Isak Verkus is just sick. That's why I'm not getting the away kit just yet, because I'm gonna get Isak on it, and I want to see what his number will be. Because also, by the way, do you know if we do sign him, what number do we actually give him? Because as of right now, Darwin Núñez hasn't left, so he has still got number 9. Chiesa hasn't left, so 14 isn't available. I beg we don't just go and give him 15. Oh, I won't be surprised if we just give him 15 for the year, then next year he gets 9. But remember when they did that with Darwin Núñez? Because they gave him 27 at first, because Firmino hadn't actually left the club by that some point. So they just gave him 27 for a year. And then after a year after Firmino left, they gave Núñez number 9. Don't be surprised if we just give him 15. iPhone 15. Núñez getting sold to Saudi. Yeah. Just mentioning his interview. But now this is gonna get done, man. This deal will get done. Let me check my WhatsApp. I want to watch some people's reactions to the news. I want to watch some reactions. I'll watch some reaction clips. But yeah, we're gonna be live for the next hour minimum. The football terrorist. Ooh. Big up to the Magpie.
It has finally happened. The bid is in.
This is a Newcastle fan reaction.
And it has been rejected. I might see him around here, to be fair. He might want to pass in the background in the studio at the minute, walking up and down the beach, because he's not in the tune, and he's not really training at Sociedad either, man. He's sitting there sunbathing, waiting for this offer to come in. Well, unlucky sunshine. It's came in, and it has been rejected. Now then, the valuation isn't exact of the official bid that has been made, placed, and rejected from Newcastle, from Liverpool, by Newcastle from Liverpool, shall I say. But it is in excess of £100 million. It's way short of an expected 130 to 150 million bid that might see potential movement. Now, Newcastle are valuing Alexander Isak at £150 million, and they still do not want to sell him. They might not even want to sell him, even if it does get to 150 million from some reports. But it is The Athletic that has broke this news, and there's a really bad piece, negative piece once again about Alexander Isak. I couldn't believe my eyes when I see comments on the YouTube video and on our social media pages that are still sticking up for Alexander Isak. After he refused to play at Celtic, he refused to go on the plane to Asia, which has been confirmed again today in The Athletic article. He refused to train, he refused to play, and he took a flight to Spain when he couldn't go to Korea with his teammates. He's training in Sociedad when he's going to be injured, instead of going to bloody Benton and training there. He's in San Sebastian in the sunshine. So it's a joke, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the bad bit in this article, as I was getting to before, I went on a little mini tangent rant there, because like I say, I kind of believe people are still like, oh, well, who knows? It might just be media nonsense.
Nah,
he might want to stay. He might not be true, all this stuff. He was mental. People are still sticking up for Isak when he's just had total disrespect and disregard for this football club. And it's been proven once again in this new fact, putting these back on, which is that Newcastle are actually trying to get Alexander Isak to stay. They are trying to get him to sign a new deal that would include a release clause for 2026. So they're trying, tempting him to sign a new contract on improved terms, bigger wages, which, you know, he's been crying. He didn't get that from Mitchell. He didn't get that from Stavely, which I'm with him on that. I'm with him. I agree. He should have been offered a new deal. He should be on more wages. That's totally fine. He's been offered that now. He's getting offered a new contract, and he's getting offered a guaranteed release clause for 2026. Again, we do not know that specific number for the release clause, but it is going to be there. If he's signing a new contract with Newcastle now, we're just trying to say to him, listen, stay with us another year. Give us another season. We're in the Champions League. We just won a trophy. This time next year, we're falling out the Champions League. Or whatever. That doesn't even matter. We're just basically saying if you still think the same in a year's time, then you can go. And it gives us a chance to get a replacement in. You know, it gives us a chance to build, to plan, because this summer it's been a shambles, it's been a mess. But they haven't been helped by Isak's head being turned. They didn't see that coming. The rubbish reports from Liverpool and these Twitter accounts and all the crap saying that, Isak told him that he wanted to move. No, he did not. It wasn't until a couple of weeks ago when Liverpool completely turned his head. He's seen Ekitike go there. He's seen him get more wages than him already, some young French kid from the German league, getting more wages than, the best striker in the world, one of the best in the Premier League, however you want to rate it. So that was his issue. That was his problem. Well, now they have offered him a new deal, and they're offering him a guaranteed chance to leave next year. So they're saying, listen, we can't sell you this summer. We haven't got time. The season starts in a couple of weeks. We're in August now, Alex. We're trying to get a replacement in. Sesko's agent's on a mad one, trying to drive.
That's on Newcastle, though, mate. That's on Newcastle.
At the price, Wissa, everyone's driving at the price because they're expecting us to get this big fee for you. So just stay for us for a year. Give us another year. You'll still only be, 26, 27 then. And then next summer, if Liverpool come in, Real Madrid come in, whatever, then you have the chance to go. The release clause is there. We will guarantee you an exit. This is how it should have been played out behind the scenes. This is how I wish it would play it out, and it hadn't been so public and such a spat and such of a mess. I really wish that was the case, but we are where we are now. And you look around and you just think, imagine if none of us had came out and he's saying you do, and we were all buzzing. And then knowing that the release clause there and he went next summer. It wouldn't have been that bad, would it? Look at Forest, Mr. McInax over there at Forest, getting Gibbs White a new deal. He's probably got a release clause in for next summer, but he's on 150 grand a week now. He's had a big, huge pay increase, So that's what we were trying to do with Isak, and it gets worse, right? So he's senior teammates at the club. So who does that come to mind to? Your Dan Burns, your Kieran Trippier's, probably your Bruno's as the captain, and many more are trying to tell him and ask him to stay. They're trying to persuade him to stay, and he said no. They are trying to persuade. His teammates are even saying, Alex Mahoe, this is a bit of a shambles, isn't it? There's no need to go on like this. Give another year.
There's been a bomber. This is from Ant, my boy Ant. I'll play this in a minute. What are you saying, Sonny, bro?
How are we, Bailey, my brother?
I'm doing well, mate. Are you?
Not too bad, man. It's good morning, man. Woke up seeing that we'd already bid for. I wasn't expecting this today, like that. We'd already bid for him. I thought we'd be nice and allow them to sign a striker first before we bid for him. But something's obviously happened for us to bid for him so early.
Yeah, mate. We want this done, mate. We want this done. No, you won't agree. You won't agree, man. He won't. But do you think this definitely gets done then? That first bid.
I was speaking to someone yesterday, and supposedly the deal's already happened. This is just all
PR.
Yeah, just PR to make Newcastle and the Saudis, the PIF who own Newcastle. It's just basically to make them not look like fools in the transfer market. Supposedly it's already a done deal, and we're just waiting on basically all the logistics of it really to happen.
Yeah, because Newcastle don't want to look like they've been bullied.
Did you see that Never a Foul clip that went round? I was in stitches watching it, where Mons is like, he's talking to Specs and he's like, we come in the room, we went boom pow, and we took Ekitike and Isak off you.
When was this clip?
Oh, it was on Never a Foul. Uncle Rod shared it yesterday. You'll have to watch it. It's a clip on Never a Foul, and you've got like Cal from Coppish, Mons, and I've never seen a roasting like it. I mean, I felt sorry for Specs. It was that bad.
I'll play it after this clip, but I've just seen this from Sky. Let's take a listen.
you rightly say there, we expect Liverpool to come back in with a second formal offer. They're preparing that formal offer as we speak. But Newcastle standing firm, rejecting the first one on those two reasons that I say. So this could be the biggest transfer of the summer. It would be a Premier League record if Liverpool were to get their man. But Newcastle rejecting that first approach from Liverpool this lunchtime, as it falls well short of their valuation of the Swedish international.
Yes, Liverpool are preparing another bid. It's going to happen. Did you say it was never a foul?
Yeah, brother, it's on never. Just type in never a foul and Cal from Coppish, Monts, Specs. Yeah, just put Specs roast in it. It should come up straight away.
Never a foul. Specs roast. Specs receives a generational cooking.
It should be that one, yeah. If you look at the video, Monts will have a pair of girls' sunglasses in the bottom left corner.
Is that the clip?
Mont is kind of dressed up like a woman in it. He's got his mum's sunglasses on.
I'm not part of your backroom stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you get me? Because you've been there shaking your bum for the goodness when you should be then looking at your club, mate. You're about to make the biggest mistake. Once you sell Isak, Specs, then man have to give you errands, you know, like that. You might have to go work, bro.
No.
Man was telling me about. I can't tell him though, but he was telling me they're just what we do, winning mentality, you know, Carabao. When I was reminding him about the Carabao was the lowest trophy in what you could win domestic in a league season, man looked at me like he was offended. Like I offended him.
Specs. It's just us now. Specs is us now. So hold on. It's not just us. It's not just us. I've got a whole army of scousers behind that door. Trust me. It's locked right now because I want the best for you. Specs. I want the best for you. Hear me out. Specs. As of right now, it looks dark. But in every tunnel, there is light at the end of the tunnel, bro. You selling us Isak will benefit you in the long run. Don't worry about what Deji's saying. You got PSR issues. You got PSR issues. You don't need them issues, bro. We can help you unlock that. All you got to do is sell us Isak. Everything's cushy. You can go and spend your money and rebuild that squad.
This sounds
like
Newcastle
great again. Make Newcastle great.
I'm going to say what Carl just said, but I'm going to say it how he was actually thinking it. As I said, you should be thanking me. Yeah? Just because I slapped you on the back of your head, you should thank us. You should thank us. Even if you're my bitch's bitch, you should thank us. You got me to thank. In fact, what you should have done was sold in earlier, so you'd have more time in the window to build your squad back. Remember 2 years ago when you was in the Champions League? How did that season go? You suffocated. You know why? Because you couldn't play in the Champs and you couldn't play in the Prem simultaneously. You couldn't coexist. You couldn't multitask.
I've done all my work, bro.
So all it is, listen, yeah. Cal told you nicely. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm gonna tell you how it is. You know, I'm gonna tell you how it is. The bottom line is, you thought you couldn't get got, and I told you when you won that Carabao Cup. I told you that was your cup final. I told you that was your World Cup final. Do you remember that, guys? Do you remember what I told you? You can have the Carabao because that's your World Cup final. Doesn't matter to me. It's one of many cups to me.
Specs, the way Monts is saying it, I don't agree. Look, Specs, we're helping you out. Remember Coutinho? We sold Coutinho. We didn't want to sell Coutinho. But look what we became after that. We won the Champions League, won the Premier League. Specs, you don't want to just win the Carabao and leave it there, bro. It's all well and good having Isak, but is it good having Isak and no trophies? Or
we can't defend Specs because this brother.
I'm just trying to tie the deal with Deji.
He spent all season with his SIA badge for Arsenal. Yeah, this brother was moving like security. SIA badge. On this vibe. No, he had it there. He was at the door. He was checking people's ID. That's how man was protecting Arsenal. On this vibe, man's ID. You get what I'm saying? And then he had all that. You know,
Specs didn't say one positive thing about Tottenham all season, you know? Not one positive thing. And I knew this day was going to come because this guy was
you can't get in.
All season this, and we're coming back, and we got the best midfield in the league. And let's be real, some people were wetting themselves on this channel, get me, for Newcastle's midfield. But I always knew that really when push comes to shove, Newcastle was never about it. It's too far north. That's the truth, bro. I called it out for what it is. It's too far north. They were never about it. They didn't want to win. And now Specs is here. Silence as the lamb, moving like Anthony Hopkins. Do you know, like that, yeah? Speak, my brother. Talk your truth, because once your main guy's gone,
I know what he's going to do. He's going to do, well, you get me. He hasn't been sold. You get me. Do you know what I mean?
You can't even chat to me. You can't even chat to me.
Wait, he left.
I want to know.
Nah.
Why you thought you couldn't get got?
There's reasons behind that, but you know,
I want to know. Tell me those reasons. We're here to help, as I said. I'm just not going to sugarcoat it.
Yeah. First of all, I feel like Cass has set me up for failure on this show with the people that's on
No.
Yeah,
you failed the second Isak put in a transfer request. But I say again, I'll ask you again. Why did you think you couldn't get got?
Hold on, the transfer request gone in.
No,
He's basically he wants to leave. Basically,
that's the narrative to suit people's.
Well, now you fast forward. When was this? 7 days ago. Fast forward 7 days. He has. What are you thinking so far, Sonny, to this clip?
It's hilarious. There's a part on it where he basically says to Specs, you need to respect who we are. When Liverpool walked in the room, we slapped you in your face twice and said boom pow, and took Akatike and Isak off us. And it's funny. It's probably one of the funniest clips I've seen recently.
Oh, what's that fucking clip where that guy walks into the back garden? He slaps about 20 men.
Yeah, they slap his daughter, don't they? And he just walks around slapping everyone, even the police.
That is literally us to Newcastle. We're slapped.
Anyway, like answer to your question, the so-called board, who's ever running it right now, I don't know. It's made clear time after time, he's not for sale. Yeah,
right.
I thought champion.
Is it Eddie Howe? Is it Eddie Howe running it? What you saying? Isak went into office and said, Eddie, what have you done for me lately?
This is one.
Wow.
Now, Jordan, I'm gonna stop you there. Jordan, I'm gonna stop you there. I'm gonna stop you there. And I get it. You didn't bring your glasses this stream because I know you don't want to see me, but it's fine. We got a spare pair in the back. Don't worry. It's fine. I want to ask you, going off what you said, you trusted your board. Yeah, you trusted your board. The same board that has no sporting director at the moment. Great, good stuff. So you trusted your board, yeah, when they said that Isak is not for sale. Now, I've listed many times today. He has lost Ronaldo. Yeah. He has lost Gareth Bale and Harry Kane. And I have lost Coutinho, Suarez.
This is where it starts now.
Trent, the list can go on. Yeah. Chelsea have lost Eden Hazard. Why did you, of all people, Newcastle Football Club, by the way, who's a massive club, why did you think you was different?
I won't say they're massive mons, but bigger.
Different from the rest of us. Why did you think your board said it themselves? Everyone.
I just don't get how a club can be. They've got a big fan base, a big stadium, big city, but as a club as a whole, they're not big. They haven't won trophies in 70 years.
It's more the films that made them famous, isn't it? The goal films.
Like, just, oh man, nah.
Has a price, but you choose to pick. You guys like to pick and choose what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? You like to pick and choose what you like to believe. So when you was told everyone has a price, yeah, why did you think you was different from any of us? Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Spurs, Arsenal, lost Henry and that. Why did you think you was different? Big teams have been losing their players, yeah, for years. But you man thought you was what, immune? You thought you was immune because your board said so.
It's not about that. I led to believe, you know what I'm saying, that we were going to go in hard in the transfer window and show ambition. Because the last 3 transfer windows, I've bought the Champions League, which we all believed, and winning the cup would help us push on. And we thought we could build around Isak. But obviously, we've all been bamboozled, or we got it horribly wrong. Also, people might shut me down. But
yeah, you're not going to be building around Isak. You're going to be building with the Isak money.
Designed is literally working at this very moment in time. That plays a big
Yes.
part.
So, but when I told you, and boom, that's where we come in. And when I told you, it's like, boom, bam. When I told you that I'm here to, I'm here to free you of your PSR woes. I'm here to free you. Yeah, I'm here to free you.
That's not how it should be, bro. And
I know it's not about how it should be, but
it shows you the power play.
It's not about the power play.
The card. Of course it is.
It's not about the power play, because you still could. You could have got Ekatike. You could have just gone and got Ekatike.
And you got fucked up.
No. Whoa. Hold on now.
You man played my games. It worked, bro. Congratulations.
Hold on now. It didn't have to go this way. It didn't have to go this way.
You just had to be honest with us.
I told you guys, we didn't even need Ekatike. We didn't even need him. I just wanted to piss people off by doing that. That was just a ploy. That was just to show bitches that have money.
Exactly.
I ain't need Ekatike.
We didn't even want to do that. We just had to show people we weren't going to be bullied on the roads.
Yeah.
We didn't even want to do that.
You said a bully who? You said a bully who?
Newcastle tried to pull a fast one. They tried to be like, nah, we're going to get Ekatike. And if we sell Isak or not, it's up to us. And we're going, do you know who you're talking to?
You know, sorry. Cal, you mean, do you know where you are?
Do you know where you are?
Do you know where you are?
I'm around.
Do you know where you are?
You're comfortable in your own house.
He got set up for real, man. He actually got set up.
Yeah, this is one of the best roastings I've ever seen of anyone.
Like, he got bro doesn't even know what to do, man. Like, he's looking at the floor, he's looking up, he's thinking, do I click the red button on the StreamYard? He's like, bruv, I don't know what to do. The latest bid, 140 mil, 80 cash, 50 next season, 10 mil. Be interesting to see if Newcastle turn that down. If they turn that down, then I don't know.
How funny is that clip though? That part where he goes, until Liverpool walked in the room, just hit you with a boom pow.
Oh my god! We literally it's like running around on Call of Duty. Do you know when you got the 2 guns, the 2 pistols? It's like the 2 fucking pistols. Psh, 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 psh. Like we literally just yeah, man, swap with Nunes. Nah, I'm good, mate. I'm good.
I can see Newcastle's owners getting rid of Newcastle because all the is it Emmanuel Stavely? She's left. I can just see them getting fed up with Newcastle because it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to push it any further than what it is.
Oh my god! By the way, breaking news. You know, Ryan Brewster. He's gone to Derby.
He was seen as a massive up and coming prospect as well, and we got good money for him as well. Didn't we? Got like £20 million for him.
Yeah, and we had a buyback if he was actually going to be good. Literally.
Yeah, he showed great potential at youth level, and everyone thought he was going to break into the team. Klopp loved him, but yeah, I think when we got the bid for 20 million, it was just too hard to resist.
Yeah, I remember he missed a penalty in the Community Shield final. Bro got sold. He literally missed a penalty behind closed doors in the Community Shield final. And Klopp was like, yeah, in a bit. We got 20 mil. Sheffield United, you know. I want to find out how much they sold him for because they're not getting up even 3/4 of that. They probably sold him for about a couple of mil. They lost out big cash. I want to see if we had a selling clause on that as well. Like the fake Deadpool pistols, yeah. Brewster over Nunes, you know. We got 25 for Brad Smith. It is. I want to find out how much they sold him for, man. Rian. I just want to know. Rian Brewster. Let me type this in on the internet. Rian Brewster.
Maybe like a couple of £1 million, maybe.
Rian Brewster signs for Derby County. Where is this? Okay. Maybe the fee was that shit they didn't put it up. Breaking. I just want to find out the fee because I think it's funny how we got 20 mil, and there's no way they got even 3/4 back.
That's why Michael Edwards is a genius. That man is literally like a money printing machine. He's the best in the business.
Wait, former attacker joins the championship outfit on a 2-year. He's joined on a 2-year contract, a free transfer.
They probably
Derby
just let
County
him.
officially announced the signing of Rian Brewster on a free transfer. They probably terminated the contract, you know. The former Sheffield United attacker joins the championship outfit on a 2-year contract. I mean, I feel bad for the kid, but he's 25 now.
I know he should be at his peak powers now, shouldn't he? This is where he should be, like at his peak powers. But yeah, now he's at Derby.
Man, he's 25. Nah, man, he's cooked. No, 25. Before we wrap up the stream, bro, because I've got to nip out and then I'm going to do a stream at 8 o'clock if you're free.
Yeah, I'll jump on, brother. Yeah, I'm free from the rest of the day now, to be honest.
No, I actually think this kid's a baller, by the way. I actually do, Ryan. Before we do, what's your overall thoughts on the kit? Actually, let me just go on like the club website, Liverpool LFC store. Make sure I'm not signed in because why am I in a queue? I just wasn't in the queue early when I ordered the kit. Okay, well, wait.
Yeah, £144.
Yeah, it cost me 144 quid.
That's ridiculous, that isn't it?
I'll show you why it cost me 144 quid. Obviously,
Did you get everything on there? Did you wear it? The gold badge, all the old stuff? Yeah.
Mate, when I was my first ever kit was an Adidas kit. I had to run it back. Am I signed in? Am I signed in? Okay, I don't want to be signed in because I didn't want to to come up with my flipping bank details and it comes up with my address. But I got the email of it. So I got this one. So it's 120 quid. My size medium. Personalised this item. Premier League champions took it to 128. And then next step. Yeah, all that stuff. Choose a player. Florian Wirtz, 144. Thoughts? 144 quid. But I didn't pay the 144 quid outright. I did it through Klarna. So you pay like 40 quid every month. So actually, with like wages and stuff, it works out cheaper. Are you there, bro, by the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a little look into that myself. Like, to be fair, because I want to get a proper one. I was thinking about getting exactly the same, to be honest. Wirtz, or if Isaac goes through, probably get the both of them, to be honest. Yeah,
I always get the stadium ones because the badge, it sticks out a bit more. It's not like it's sewed on; it actually is on the kit. Same with like the Adidas, and then when you go to Wirtz, the lettering's a lot better. So when you wash it, it does stay on. When they introduced the stadium kits, and I should have done this, to be fair, you get 10% off, but I want to get Isak on it, and I want it to.
Do you get any discount because we're members or anything?
No, because I did it through My uncle's. He's not a member. I should have done it through my membership, but I thought with the new kit and that, he wouldn't let you do it. But look at that now. You know the kids, even like little kids, is 50 quid.
That's ridiculous, that.
Although,
I've got to buy me daughter. I believe I'm lucky, but you know, other people have got what, 4 or 5 kids. Imagine having 5 kids and you've got to get 5 kits and you sell it.
Shit, I didn't see this. I didn't see that. I should have. Oh.
They've done a thing as well, haven't they? If anyone gets Diego Jota on the back, the money from the proceeds is going directly to the Diego Jota's wife's trust or something like that. She's got like a charity or something.
I'm gonna have to get one then. Do you know what I'm doing? What I've done is, so obviously I've got my home kit. I don't know when the fuck it will come. I've got my home kit, but when I go to Anfield on Monday, I'm gonna pick up the away kit, or I might just go and get the goal key. Oh no, actually, no. What? No. When I go to the Bilbao game on Monday, I'm gonna pick something else from the club shop because I'll get the away kit when Isak is done. But the away kit looks so sexy.
I'll have to send you it, Bailey. Yeah, but they've got a I don't know. I think this is just a training top, but I'm not joking. It is one of the nicest looking things I've ever seen Liverpool do. It's black with a red Liverpool badge, and it's got the paisley gates in the back and like a red colour. It's one of the nicest things I've ever seen.
Oh my god! Do you know because I have 2 wardrobes, so I have one for like normal.
That's
clothes.
it there. I think what that girl's wearing in the middle.
What this?
Yeah, go on that, Isak. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it's the paisley gates, yeah.
How nice is that? Imagine that being like a kit or like I know it's not, but imagine that like a 3rd kit or 4th kit.
Oh man, It's a good job I got fucking paid, innit? Otherwise I'd be fucked. But what I did, do it through Klarna, mate. If you have Klarna, I always get like expensive stuff through Klarna, and you just pay a certain amount each month.
Do you know what? I've never had the long sleeve shirt in my life, but when I woke up this morning seeing that long sleeve Adidas, and it was just giving me Fernando Torres vibes, I was thinking, they're nice, them long sleeves, aren't they? Especially in the Adidas, they look lovely.
Do I go like proper like weird and get the sliders?
I like the Sambas, don't get me wrong, I definitely wear the Sambas, you know, the special edition Liverpool Sambas, they're beautiful.
I'm not gonna go like full thingy and get socks and stuff, but I will get that. That looks fucking clean.
I'm definitely getting that black one I've just shown you, that paisley one. I'll get the home kit and I'll probably get the green one. Well, as soon as that green one comes out, I'm definitely getting that.
Obviously, I don't know if we'll have released it yet, but I'll wait till near Christmas to get the coat. I always get like a nice Liverpool coat, something like this. The hoodies aren't bad. I mean, we've had these all before. Like, I've got a few like these Liverpool FC hoodies.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, them, you know, like the training gear. I always get like a black one. They've always got like an illuminous badge or like it's pink or red or something.
We've actually brought an LFC Adidas hat. Oh my god, it's just a little print on the back. Oh my god.
See, personally, don't get me wrong, Bailey, I don't know whether you're like this. When it comes to my own fashion, like wearing clothes and stuff, I love Adidas, but I prefer Nike over Adidas. But when it comes to Liverpool, it's synonymous. It's just like every nice kid.
I'm the same.
I don't feel like Adidas will always be the best choice for Liverpool. Is it true as well that we've just signed a 10-year deal with them?
Yeah. So literally we're with them for 10 years.
That's a big thing as well, like, because it's nice to have Adidas. It's been a long time since we've had Adidas, and you ask any Liverpool fan, when you think of your fondest memories of Liverpool, they're all in Adidas kits, every single one of them, most of them, other than obviously the Klopp era, but it would be nice to have like a successful era in this Adidas era. It would be a beautiful thing.
I'm trying to think if we've have we brought back any of the retro kits in the club shop?
I would assume they'll bring back that candy one. I would assume they'll bring back the other one as well, with the gold and the old style Adidas badge. That'll definitely come back.
Let me check Liverpool's Twitter. Oh my god, just look how clean that is.
It's actually not white if you see it. I've seen it in person. It's kind of like cream, like a bit like a magnolia colour.
Yeah, when I go downtown. Yeah, when I go to the game on Monday, I'm gonna pick some up.
Yeah, if you see it in person, you'll know what I mean. If it's not like fully white, it's like more like cream, more towards cream. It's a nice kit, to be fair. I like the red in the background. It's nice.
Right, this is what I mean. You can kind of tell with the stadium version. Do you know how you can see it around the edges? It's slightly sticking out. Same with the badge as well. It looks like it's lifting off the shirt a bit. That's the stadium version.
The only thing I find with the stadium versions is they're quite tight, aren't they? You know, like, 'cause they're made for football players. They've got that like spandex style material that like sticks to it a little bit more.
Yeah, they do. All my Liverpool kits from the past like 5 years have all been stadium. Ever since when Nike brought out, do you know the Vapor Stadium ones?
Yeah.
That's what. Ever since then, I was getting the stadium shirts, and plus, look, I'm not afraid to admit I still get players on the back of my shirt at the age of 20.
Bailey, I'm 32 years old, so I'm like, I've got 10 years on you yet, and I'm still like a big kid. I've got if I took you in my wardrobe, I've got Kaká, AC Milan, I've got Ibrahimovic, Juventus top, I've got Ronaldinho, Barcelona. I collect them. Anyone who's a half decent player, I'll buy it.
Oh, just look at this. Do you ever get the goalkeeper kit?
I think the goalkeeper kits a lot of the time are nicer than some of the it hasn't been released yet, but supposedly the second goalkeeper kit is an all black kit, and they're my favourite kits. I love all black kits.
One of my favourite kits of all time is this. I'll show you. It's when we won the league in 2020. Kit. No, it would be. That one there from Allison. This is a fucking beauty kit. Oh my. I don't wear it as much because I just like to keep it clean in my wardrobe. Yeah, that's who I got. I got a Genie shirt. Big up Wijnaldum. How can you not? I wish we put that badge on the home with like this shield effect.
My favourite kit of all time will always be that black, gold, and red Adidas kit with Fernando Torres, Alonso, Mascherano, Gerrard in it. That was, to me, was peak. You can't get a nicer kit than that. The orange one as well, it was beautiful. That was one of my favourite. That was our highest scoring kit ever in history. In that kit, we scored more goals than any season, supposedly, when we had obviously Salah, Firmino, and Mane at the peak of the powers.
Sorry about that, man. We're just looking at the kits, mate.
Yeah, I was just saying, my number one kit, and it will probably, it will always, I don't think anything will ever top it off. Number one will always be that red, black, gold, and red kit that Torres and Mascherano Alonso wore in like the 08-09 season, I think it was.
The best one of all time, in my opinion, is, well, my personal favourite is this.
You know what I'm quite fond of as well, Bailey? Because it was our highest goal scoring kit ever. The orange one, the orange and black New Balance one, that was beautiful. Yeah, that right there, Bailey, is if Adidas do that kit next season, oh my, I will be the first in the queue for it. That will sell so many kits next season. It's probably a thing of beauty, that thing. And any kit that is gold, got black on it, gold. Even if you remember that we had a limited edition kit as well. It was, I think that was by New Balance as well. It was an all black kit. Black badge, black logos, black everything. It got released a couple of years ago. I'd say about 5 years ago. That was a nice kit as well. But a lot of the time, you don't tend to get darker kits unless it's goalkeepers. It's always like goalkeepers that get like the dark kits and black ones. A lot of the time, it can be green, purple. A lot of them style of colours. Orange. I've always liked that when it comes to Liverpool kits. And we'd probably, to be honest, break the internet if we started doing some of these Adidas kits, bringing back the old kits. Like if that black, gold, and red one come out, I feel if we did like a similar version to the red and white Adidas one that we've done this season, but with gold badges as well, that'll be a big seller.
Right. Can you hear me, mate?
Yeah. I was talking in the background while you were gone. I was just chatting a load of nonsense about my favourite kits, to be honest.
Ah, fair. Yeah, this is what I was on about. These kits here.
Yeah, that right there, Bailey, to me is my favourite kit. That's the nicest kit Liverpool have ever made, in my opinion. The black, gold, and red one. It was beautiful. I did like the orange one though, orange and black by New Balance. And do you remember this one, Bailey, as well? The limited edition New Balance all black edition kit that come out, everything black on it, the badges, everything.
New Balance.
Yeah, if you type it in on Google, you'll find it. Type in New Balance all black limited edition Liverpool kit. I've seen a couple of people wearing it abroad, on holiday it looks quite nice as well, to be fair.
What, this one?
Yeah, everything's black on it. The logo's
yeah, I've
black.
seen that. Yeah, I've seen it. I don't mind it. But you can't see anything on it.
It's one of them things. The picture doesn't. You have to see it in pair. I don't know whether it's because where we was, it was dark and we were in a nightclub, and it had like flashing lights, and all the logos were kind of like flashing a little bit on it, and I was just like, that is the nicest kit I've ever seen. The worst one, though, I'd say the worst one we've done was the white one with that weird reflective pattern that went through it. I couldn't understand that one.
Yeah, we've had some nice kits, but then we've also had some like stinkers.
The whole Warrior era was. I wish I could take it out of my memory. That Warrior and Roy Hodgson era, like that whole era of Liverpool. I wish it was just like a blur and we didn't have to remember it.
I actually don't think that was a bad kit.
No, that was the nicest one. I think that was my favourite.
That was also pain because we blitzed teams in the Champions League in that.
That's the highest scoring Liverpool kit ever in modern history. We scored more goals that season in that. And do you know what as well, Bale? I know it's going a little bit down the line, but I've heard players from that season saying when they were like obviously passing and making, because it's so bright and it's orange, it's high vis. Players were saying that they think it helped with the peripheral vision, seeing players to pass and stuff. Because you think, I know it's silly when you think about it, but it's the same reason why they make you wear high vis orange or high vis green when you're in a factory. It's because you can get seen quicker, and if you play in a kit that's that same color, it's just going to help any of your players spot another player in your team. You know what I mean?
I do like them. That was a beauty. That was a beauty.
That was
favorite kit of the Klopp era. I can't lie. Which one would I say? I like this kit.
The red and orange one was quite nice as well, wasn't it? The one with like the peach pattern going through it, like with at the end of the arms and through the kit. That was quite nice as well, the night one.
It's not my favourite, but I liked it.
Yeah, to be fair, Bale, I'm a sucker for any Liverpool kit that's got a bit of green. Like, because I come from Irish descent, I am a sucker for the green kit. Anything with green on it.
I liked it. And obviously, I grew up on Minecraft, so like, it was kind of reminiscent. Like this was just, nah. That one's nice. I got McAllister on that. That kit was nice.
Oh yeah, someone's just put in the comments there. Do you remember that when Man United played the game and they complained that they couldn't, like they were struggling to, and they changed it the shorts mid.
Yes. Yes. Was that the game where we they was getting twatted? Footy just been in a Newcastle stream and they are raging at our parallel book offer, surely doing the same thing for West Facts. Southampton away. Yes. I know exactly what kit you're on about. Is that the game where we go 1-0 down and I think like Henderson, Salah scored? Was it this kit? This kit, was it this kit, Ant? That wasn't too bad, man. Oh yeah, then we had this kit. We've had some nice purple ones. This kit will always hold a special memory, man. We won the Champions League and that. The Dell. They got beat 6-3, if I'm correct. Yeah, Southampton. That was Southampton away, yeah. God knows what's happened to Sonny. I think he's actually logged off. No, United away in trying to think which one you're on about. Oh, that kit was all right. I like that one. Should we see? Actually, I'm gonna have a look to see if Liverpool have done a kit announcement vid. I mean, I've already seen that, but that's a cool video. That's on Instagram. Kit announcement. First look. Yeah, that's a belter. Set that up. Right, guys, I've got to dip. I came on for an hour and a half, I promised you. I've got to do a couple of bits. And then I'm going to stream again, probably about 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, for you guys check out the Liverpool Adidas trainers from launch. Yeah, I will. I'm going to stream again at 8. There might be some more news by then. And then I'm going live on Uncle Rod's channel tonight. Coppish and a couple of the boys are going to be all over there. I think Errol from Redmond TV are correct. Let me have a look. Yeah, so we're gonna send our boy Uncle a raid. So make sure you're hitting the likes and you are smashing that like button. Big up everyone. footyreactstv raid. Look, obviously I know it's only 3:30 now, so you're not gonna wait till 9:30, which is in 6 hours. And yeah, 100 ants, 100, because I'm not gonna be on my phone for the next few hours. So I will have to do it on the 8 o'clock stream. So big up to everyone, man. Sorry, bro, the link kicked me out for some reason, but I'll be on tonight. Yeah, big up, mate. Big up. So yeah, we'll be back tonight at 8 o'clock. Go and raid Uncle. Just smash the like on his stream and then go back to the stream at 9:30 tonight. Take care and peace up the Reds. Isak is a Red.